Hey, War of the Vision fans, this is Nashtaters, and welcome back to another episode of War of the Visions. So today, I figured out what exactly is going on global, and why is it that we're swaying away from the JP timeline. Now, global itself is carving its own path, something that perhaps a lot of us wanted to happen, and while others perhaps didn't want it to happen. Now here's a good thing. We're going to be getting some brand new units on the global server. Perhaps some of you guys been looking forward to, while others are just hoping that we never get them perhaps, because 1 year anniversary is approaching fast and we're hoping to save up all of our resources perhaps for the 1 year anniversary. Now before you continue to watch this video, I suggest going to the official YouTube channel of War of the Visions Final Fantasy Brave Exvius and check out the new video, which is revealing both the new units and what's going to be happening this upcoming week. Now, if you choose to keep watching this video and get my personal insight on it, then go ahead and ignore that. A lot to talk about. Let's go ahead and get it started. Now, here's the thing. Currently, all the new stuff, they don't even talk about the new units coming. So there's no way you would actually know those units that are coming unless you watch the video, which by the way, I did. And frankly speaking, I'm not exactly sure why they're choosing to release 2 units now instead of perhaps later on. And we're gonna get into that shortly here. So let's go ahead and talk about the quest and arena updates. Essentially, we're gonna get access to the Platinum Bow this week. We're also going to be getting the JP reward quest, and of course the secret book quest is here, and that one is going to be, I believe, what we just dealt with, which will be the mace bow and armor. So JP reward quest, obviously make sure you get your priority straight and get this done first thing when you log in. And then the map change is going to be essentially helping out missile attack up, which is kind of odd because I don't think there's anything that's going on right now that requires missile attack up in terms of recent banners. But of course, I think they're just pushing for interest in missile attack up units. And I think because of the fact that a lot of us probably were working with the raid missile attack up following that raid, makes perfect sense. Class match, honestly, I don't participate in class match, so I have nothing to say about it because I don't have any experience. So me talking about it, essentially me talking about, say, perhaps rocket ship building, or neurosurgery, I don't really know anything about it, so there's no reason for me to talk about it. But for those of you who are interested in this kind of stuff, go ahead and read it for yourself and check out all the new changes that are coming. Big thing really essentially this coming week is the introduction of a new feature, and that is with the usage of tokens. Now we have dealt with tokens before, but now we're going to be dealing tokens in a different way. Essentially, when you're playing certain quests this game introduces you to, you can now access tokens, and once you earn enough tokens, you can actually use it to exchange for benefits. Some of the benefits include item sell price up, vision card experience acquisition up. Some of this stuff is probably fairly useless, well, at least that's how I feel. Item sell price up, I have not recollected selling anything in this game, and I think people told me that I should be selling some of the recipes that are just laying around. Honestly, it's really not that hard to get gold in this game, so I don't really understand why this is implemented. But for those of you who have a sort of understanding why this should be implemented, go ahead and put that in the comment section below. Now, this next part, Vision Card Experience Acquisition Up, is quite nice. If you decided to read the front line number 9, it does tell us that we're going to be getting 2 new features when we're trying to increase the experience of the Vision Cards. One, we're going to be getting potentially massive bonus in terms of acquisition, and 2, we might get the superior bonus in acquisition, something that's used quite often in gacha games. I'm actually surprised they haven't implemented this before, because we all know raising the experience of vision cards takes a lot of resource, eats up tons of your eggs, and eats up tons of your gold. But I'm glad this is finally being implemented. Now on top of it, we get to have tokens, which will potentially increase the effect even more. I'm not sure if those things stack, but no matter the case, we're still getting benefits from this situation. Another new thing they're going to be implementing is the fact that they're going to be adding the ability to open up JP reward quests. You can only open it one time. When it is activated, you go ahead and get your JP And just don't forget to stack up the crystals with your friends and of course your own if you're using real live cash to purchase it. Now to celebrate the actual tokens, they are going to give us 50 tokens to try this brand new feature out. I always refer to these type of things as crack because, you know, in the real world, they give you a little bit of free crack, get you addicted, and boom, in the future, you're going to have to spend real life money to buy more crack. Actually, hopefully that's not the case because I don't really know if this token situation warrants a situation of us being addicted to it, right? I hope it's not the case. First and foremost, we never actually received these two units they're about to give us, and they're going to be Winter Vinera and Winter Viktora. So here's how I'm looking at this situation. In JP, they released the 1-year anniversary EX Job 25 first, followed by Winter Vinera and Winter Viktora in that order. Therefore, you can actually take Vinera and Viktora all the way to level 125 if you so choose. Personally, I'm not a fan of the idea that they're releasing these two units before the implementation of Job EX25 on global, because what that essentially means is you have to most likely wait an entire calendar year to actually get those two units to level 120. For those of you that are willing to wait that long, go for it, because there's no reason for you not to. A level 99 is just as good perhaps in some cases as a level 115 unit that has the EX Job 25 treatment. But personally, I don't like the timing of this because most likely players who want these units are going to start having second thought that they won't have ability to turn them into level 120s because that's where they truly shine perhaps to counter other units such as Mont, such as perhaps Dark Rose, or such as perhaps the new Valentine's Salir. But for the most part, they don't actually add a whole lot to people who already have, say, 15, 30 UR units built, because essentially they're just luxury items and they're most likely just new toys. And ultimately, if you own every single unit in the game, ask yourself, why are you summoning these units? To support the company, to support your own spending habits, or to support your own enjoyment of the game? The way I look at it is, I don't think these two units are living up to their full potential if you're just summoning them to level 99. I think I'd rather much wait for them to come around because then at that point, I should have access to building them to level 120. And why would you only take a product that's sort of half finished compared to knowing the fact that other people in other situations are getting the full product? And I think end of the day, that's how I truly feel, that I'm sort of being robbed, if you will, of the actual potential of these two units. And believe you and me, I love and fully enjoy these two units both artistically and the way they function. And that's how it should be. If you're not going to give me the full product, why am I spending money on it? I hope you guys feel the same way in terms of thinking. You don't actually have to agree with what I say, just think about it, right? Just think about the fact that if somebody gave you a Big Mac and only gave you one patty instead of 2 beef patties. Alright, I think that's all the time I have for this video. I want to thank you all for your time. I want to thank you for watching, and I want to thank you for the continued support of this channel. Until next time, take care of yourself and all your loved ones, Nashtaters and his family out here. Peace.